Howdy everybody and welcome back to CriusCraft. I'm not sure what episode this is. I know it's one of the last few. Oh my god, I completely forgot about this. Daz couldn't finish their statue, so Mr. Mella did it for them. We only have like a couple episodes to properly finish this, so we're going to do a lot today, if I'm being honest. I'm hoping that we'll actually be able to socialize to someone at some point, but there's going to be a lot of building. So we need to do something that fills in here. Run over here, and this chunk over here. I'm not really, I don't know. That's the issue. Is I was sat on my creative world trying to think of something, and I'm seriously stuck. I'm extremely burnt out, and it's making it very hard. What are you doing over there? You meant to be on the chair, buddy. I don't know. We need something here, and here, and here. And maybe something over here to sort of fill it in. Maybe even something here, frankly. And maybe to finish off the path here. But I don't know what to build. I also kind of want to put something here, because this bridge to the spider bit looks ugh, so I might fix that. But I'm just not sure. I'm very stuck with what I want to do. But I'll figure it out. I'm going to figure it out. This next clip should hopefully be of me actually figuring it the hell out. And I did. I came up with a plan. First off, we're going to put something in this space that's just meh, and then we're going to fix the path to the barn. But then we're going to make a building to put a cactus farm inside. You guys get to listen to me as I try and make that, and we're also going to make a tailor. I don't know what we're going to do for the next episode to finish off the build, but I'm getting there, and I'm thinking and I'm thoughting, but all that mattered that I was thinking of what to do for today. And we're putting a little chicken coop thingamajog here, just again to fill out the area, and also because it's the only animal I don't seem to have an area for yet. Okay, I've got an arrow in my arm, ignore that, but we've got, we've got this small, very small task actually, all things considered. We sorted out the path to here, so the path down to that bit, and we've got to put the path over to here where we've got some chickens, because I realise it's one of the animals that we don't actually have. There is pretty decent. This is Editor Moss here. I was rewatching this clip. I sound so monotone. It's insane. I was very burnt out and tired whilst I was doing this. It very much shows. I stay the same tone the entire clip, so I'm doing a voiceover. So you don't click off the video because I sound like a robot. But we're just filling in the area, and then we're going to fill out the area just near the tavern that's always blank, just with cactuses and stuff. It's very planty. I don't really know what to do. It's kind of hard with the desert because you don't want to overfill it, but you don't want it to be too blank. It's a mixed bag. Yeah, now we're going to figure out how to fill here. We're not going to just do that over here. That would be so boring. We're going to build something. We're going to build a little house, a little shop, a little. What would they sell? We could do like a leather shop. Yeah. That'll work. That's very cowboy-y. Alright, let's do it. We're gonna talk a little bit in this building bit. I very rarely do that because I sort of just like sticking on loud music and then building. But as this season's coming to an end soon, I kind of thought it'd be fun to talk through the process. So I'm changing my mind on this. So I look online at old real Western buildings and then already built Minecraft stuff because it's a very popular theme within Minecraft to build something in a Western style. Obviously it's more of a fantasy setting and it looks very nice and all elegant and everything. I went more realistic, which I slightly regret, but also at the same time don't, because I like being a nerd. But the photo I saw, well, the few I like, so they've done like a mangrove front. Theirs was a different, I think they have a texture pack, so it makes it look weird, but, and then they had dark oak on the sides and stuff like that. Like a shoemaker store, which is a leather store, which is essentially what I was trying to make. So I was like, ooh, perfect. But I don't like the dark oak on the side. I think I'm gonna go spruce. Yeah, I did not like the dark oak. I felt it's too dark, almost. I don't know how to explain that. Yeah, no, I prefer the spruce. Do spruce on the sides, and then the entrance. Watch out. The entrance. So the idea is, the entrance should be here. So I'm going to do a voiceover. I'm going to basically say what I was saying in the videos, but in a normal way a normal human would understand. I don't know what happened. This recording's bad. I don't know what happened. I'm trying my best to fix this entire video. But oh my god, I don't know what happened. Maybe the heat got to me, but I must have been going insane. Because half of these clips are A, unusable, B, just what? What happened? Anyways, yeah, so this isn't going to be a leather build, by the way. I didn't actually want that. I want it to hide my cactus farm. I don't know why I kept saying it was going to be like a leather house or something. I know I'm going to make a tailors, but that's different. But yeah, I'm using barrels at the bottom of the base. A lot of the photos I was using actually did do this at the bottom of the base. It just seems to pull away from the blank texture. It's really hard Western builds because they are very flat to give it texture but not overdo it so that it doesn't look like a Western build. Because if you over texture accidentally a little bit too much, it ends up looking more Victorian and less Western. And then on here I'm using signs to sort of pull away from the thing. It's sort of meant to look a bit like planks. Not planks, like, okay, hold on. Not like planks in Minecraft planks, like, is in literally like a thing of what, I know what I mean. I don't know if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? And then a lot, like the other builds that I've done, I've used planks in the stripped logs to help just, so it's not so bland, so it's not just one colour, so it's not just one thing. You know, I've also used stairs underneath the window bits that I'm going to put in. It looks nice, you know, it just adds something. It makes it look less boring, basically. At this point, when I started to sort of, I don't know what happened, I placed these copper bits in. I think they look like drain pipes. I'm not really sure why I did that. I think they look good. I just can't remember why I put them in there, and I'm not really saying it. Why am I breaking it with my hand? I own a netherite pickaxe. What am I doing? At this point, we started to make a roof, which got chaotic, and in the audio I decided that I'm going to hand make the sign, which is fine, and it does look very cool and goofy at the end. I like it. But for some weird reason, the recording gets really weird. I must have accidentally been hitting the hotkey or something whilst I was doing this so that it goes blank at random points. So I think we're just going to have to skip to the end bit of, oh look, it's all done, because it's bad. I'm never trying to record like this again. I might in the future, but I'm not good at talking whilst building. I now know this, that's fine. I'm sorry you guys had to experience this. I will stick to just my normal replay aesthetic vibe. I don't know what I was thinking. This bad boy's done. It's a very boring roof, I'm not gonna lie, but it works, I'm hoping. Yeah, okay, I don't hate that. It does, hear me out, look like a man with a moustache and a silly little hat, right? It looks like a man with a moustache and a silly little hat. Alright, we're gonna go grab windows and then something. It needs something, I'm unsure, I'm thinking. And I actually managed to finish it, and I'm quite happy with it. And look at this silly little sign. Because of the moustache and the man with the silly hat, I decided to draw a cactus with a moustache and a silly little hat. The inside has a working cactus farm. In this actual, yeah, it's good. It works. That's the main thing. It's good. I'm very pleased with that. It's just stupid. I don't know. But it's working. I did have to go back in because I realised I'd done them one. I did them one down below. I just did them in the wrong spot, so I had to move all them. But it's working again. We're all good. I put a lot of cactuses out front here because it makes sense because it's the cactus shop. Now we're going to head over to this way where we're going to stick the tailor shop here, which it's very blaringly obvious how big of a space it is. I'm going to shut up for this one. You guys don't have to hear me out for this. It's just going to be nice and quiet and some lovely little music for us to make a lovely little tailor shop. Let's go. Okay, that was oddly satisfying. That was just fun as hell, actually. So we've got copper one here. I kind of like this one. We've got this one. This one makes me think of honeycomb. And now I really crave a crunchy. This one's gay. Yeah. These two at the front are just two of my favorite designs. So this obviously fades into the orange. And then this is actually Mr. Meller's go-to. And I've got to say, it looks cool as hell. And then we've got a Batman one, which actually now I'm looking at the top one. I don't like it very much, but it's still Batman. Who cares? And then this one that's just pretty. And, yeah, no, I'm happy with that, actually. This is probably way more effort than I originally intended, but it's still nice. And I'm gonna level these guys up in a minute. I don't hate it in here. I do hate that I can hear running water constantly because of the cactuses, but no, this isn't bad. I'm gonna put something here, but I like this because like you walk past and you can see them in the window, and it's just, yeah, I'm happy with that actually. That went quite well. And that's this episode all wrapped up and done and dusted, and thank you as always so much for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment if you could, and I hate that stupid statue in the background. But I hope you had a good episode. We did a lot of bits and bobs, and we're going to do a bunch more next episode. You're getting 2 episodes this week, guys. Woo! Anyways, hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, go away.